Hello and welcome to the Red Men TV. I'm Chris Pajak. Liverpool beat Leicester by 2-1. It's our first trophy of the year. Yes. Please don't let it be the last because it doesn't count for anything. Okay, so a little bit different. Anyone who watched the little update video we put on the YouTube channel a few hours ago now will know that didn't watch the match today. Have since watched 2.5 minute highlights because that's all I can get at the moment. So it's really more about your reactions. So I'd love some mini little match reports from you guys in the comment section below. That's the basic premise of the show. I want you to tell me who played well, who didn't, who you were impressed with, who you weren't, what the defence played like, literally everything that we normally run through. If you could start typing them in the comment section, it'd be fantastic because this show's about you, it's not about me. But, you know, while I'm wait for the delay essentially so that you start typing stuff, I won't lie to you. I'm just going to tell you a little bit about what we did today. Anyone who watched the update will know that we went to the Spirit of Shankly public rail seating meeting. Wow, that's a mouthful, isn't it? So basically, Jay McKenna from Spirit of Shankly, the chairperson of Spirit of Shankly, was one of the panel speaking. A lady called Amanda Jacks was from the Football Supporters Federation. She was there. A fella called Rick Ripley. Yeah. Rick Ripley, I think. Here, oh, come on, here we go. Oh, everyone's just seen me miss it. And my t-shirt come off. Are you kidding me, Tom? You've made me look like a right fool there, son. Absolutely. Look at that. I've just watched it back. No. Oh, Tom, you fucking sent me down the river without a fucking paddle there, didn't you? It was Rick Ryden anyway, not Rick Ripley. Apologies, Rick, if you are watching. Oh, man, that chat is going to be so happy with that. Anyway, he was from the Sports Ground Safety Authority, and we had John Paul Taylor, who's the supporter liaison officer for Celtic. Obviously, they've got a safe standing section there now. Wow, that's probably one of the worst things that I've done on YouTube. So we thought it was more important, to be honest, to document this because I think, you know, right now is a really important time for Liverpool fans to get their voice heard. I'm just going to get you the link. We're going to be putting a video out later today, actually, which is going to be the entire nearly 3-hour event, taking people's opinions who were in Hillsborough, who survived Hillsborough, who lost people at Hillsborough. Really, really amazing piece of amazing meeting. I'm just so glad that we were able to document this. But anyway, look, you'll see it later on the channel. I want you all to seriously take as much knowledge as you can from the video, learn more yourself, and come up with a really a strong opinion on why you would either vote for or against rail seating in English football. Wow, that's a super chat. Woo! Casper the FG, greetings from Connecticut in the US. Opinions on Kent. Can't decide if he should stay with us as a sub or go on loan. Now, wow, first of all, thank you for the donation. It really does make a difference. Okay, my opinions on Kent, Casper the FG, are that he looks a very, very dangerous winger. And I think, you know, me and Paul spoke this week about how when he picks the ball up, he can really sort of, he's got a great change of pace, and within 5 yards he can beat a player. And, you know, you've got Phil Coutinho there, you've got Mo Salah there. We obviously know about Sadio Mane, but I feel like you need 4 tricky players for those 2 positions. You know, we're going to have almost 2 games a week for the large majority of the season. So I think it's important that I think there's space for a youngster who can grow into that role and improve. Obviously, Shea Ojo doesn't look like he's going to be around. So I think I would keep Kent for now. If he's going to get a little bit of game time, if he's out of Klopp's plans, though, it is more important that he develops. I know that I'm kind of sitting on the fence there, but I really do feel like that's probably the right way of doing it. So we got another super chat as well. Awad Buhisi, sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. Love you guys all the way from good old Canada. I've never heard the good old Canada thing, but thank you very much. We love you too because, you know, you watch, and that's all that really matters to us, every Liverpool fan. Okay, I'm going to get into it. We promised that it would be your comments, reactions show. So I'm going to just pick a few now. Oh, there's a nice long one here. Milesy 20. Are we allowed to class this as a major trophy like United do with the Charity Shield, etc.? No, they're bad Wolves. We're not. Jordan Farrell. Great start to bring the new campaign on. If anyone heard the commentator kept bringing the VVD situation up, is he hinting? Ooh, I didn't hear that, so I'll stay out of it. Right, okay. Joe Stanley. Hi, Joe. Great game and result. Always good to get a trophy in the cabinet, no matter the competition. You know what? That's exactly right, Joe. I believe that. I mean, the trophy matters for naught. It literally, there's a cup in here that's probably more valuable. One of those red men mugs, because it's rare, actually. Matters more. But the players will enjoy winning that, regardless. And they looked boss when they lifted the trophy up, didn't they? They just didn't give a shit, which is really cool as well. Salah equals boss, Lovren equals shite, says Sam Greaves. Salah was great, and Phil played like a superstar, said Lubo36. Santiago Pandemonium. I read that all before before I just started reading it, and I've lost it. If Liverpool win the Premier League this season, will you guys finally release the hashtag #PayJackNewt? I said on another video, and I'm being deadly serious, plans are in the works. It's just how exactly I'm going to do it. Keep your eyes peeled. They'll just turn up on a live show one day, I reckon. So there you go. Liam Tetley, afternoon, Chris. Do you think Woodburn should go on loan? I think it would be good for him. No, probably not. I mean, I know I talked about players developing and stuff, but there are those rare occasions when you get like a 17 or an 18-year-old, and I think Woodburn's 17 at the moment, where they are just good enough, and he looks class and he looks really good, and he looks like he'll learn more and he'll get game time this season, so I personally would keep him. So has anyone got any more comments about the actual game? Oh, here we go. Scott Lennon. Matip looked weak in a pairing I thought would have worked the best for us. That's strange, isn't it? I'd like to know the rest of your opinions on that, actually, whether you think that Matip and Lovren partnership looks good or not. FB Montages TM, should I send the super chat? There's no point now, mate. I've read your comment out anyway, but thanks. Adam Farmer, Chris, how many goals do you think Salah will get this season? 20. Trazer Patemba, Chris, is an analyst / pundit. How would you rate Liverpool's improvement over the last 18 months and why? Really, not an analyst, not a pundit, just a fan. But I would rate Liverpool's improvement. How? Well, I think it's been good. I think it's been, I think we've improved more than the other teams in those 18 months, bar maybe Chelsea, because they obviously went from whatever it was, 10th in the league until 1st in the league. But when you compare us, that was a real false 10th anyway, wasn't it, I suppose? When you compare us to the likes of Manchester United, we've overtaken them. When you compare us to Arsenal, we've overtaken them. When you compare us to Tottenham, we've improved at a much better rate than them. Although I think the points of the last 2 seasons were exactly the same, but it feels like that anyway. So yeah, I think that answers your question. Scott Lennon said send 100 super chats. Aleem the Gamer, Coutinho was great in midfield, defo better than when he was moved to the wing in the second half. That's interesting again, isn't it? Lots of debate around whether Coutinho will be playing midfield, or whether he will be playing on the wing. I still think there's going to be times when we need him on the left wing. I've said this so many times. I'm not gonna keep talking about it. What's your private Snapchat? Chris says Benny 1838. It wouldn't be private if I said it, would it, mate? Nate, it's not hard to guess what it is anyway, if I'm fair. Nathan Fitzpatrick says, how far do you think we'll get in the Champions League? Maybe round the 16. James 01, no more Chris Pajak, just Chris Pundit. Go ahead. Firouz paid that. Our balance in midfield just feels wrong. Too many attackers, need a proper holding midfielder for more protection. That's interesting, actually. Who are you thinking you would like as a holding midfielder? Are you thinking somebody in what type of mould of a player? Are you talking like a Claude Makelele? Are you talking about a Lucas Leiva? I mean, what type of midfielder are you thinking that Liverpool should be going after? The top of the list says link up with the Anfield Rap again. Yeah, we'll definitely do that. Silly man Chris is on Tinder. Tell his missus. No, he's not. It's hard enough keeping one woman happy. I definitely wouldn't want more. Just so you know, anyone out there. Adam McKevitt, thoughts on Virgil van Strijk? Oh, I see what you did there, Adam. Poor that was, mate. I think it's brilliant. I've said for a couple of weeks now, I think that he could become a problem that Southampton don't want to have, and hopefully he does become that problem, and he becomes a big problem, and then they have a not that big problem of £70 million in the bank. That would be nice, though. Luke Murphy, Page, Coutinho to be on the wing when we were against the big teams, but deeper when teams part the bus. Luke, I 100% agree with you. I think when he picks the ball up against teams that park the bus and he's got 10 yards to run into, you can see the pitch a little bit better. Where I think when they're parking, when we're playing against big teams, absolutely you can cut in from that left-hand side. Really insightful comment, mate. Well done. Coutinho FG, Chris had a Pornhub account. You're right. Only kidding. I'd never have. Kian, Gary, Chris, do you think we should play Trent or Klein? Trent... The Trent one's weird because I don't think we should play Trent, but the more that I watch Trent, the more I just keep thinking, yeah, we should definitely play Trent. So for now, sorry, it is just about Nathaniel Klein, but my word, what a talent this youngster is, and sure enough, soon enough, I'm pretty sure that he is going to be in at right back, and Klein's got a real fight on his hands there. But for now, it is Nathaniel Klein because I feel he's a better defender, and I feel we struggle defensively. So why not? Why do triangle butties taste better than square ones? Mr. Botty, 1975. I suppose the reason is when you have that first mouthful, you got no crust in it, have you? But then I suppose in a square one, it's kind of the same. I don't know, is the honest answer. I'm not 100% sure that they do. It's a good question, though, nonetheless. I don't know. I'm not sure that they do. I think they taste exactly the same. I think you might enjoy them more, and that's because you like triangles more than squares, mate. Okay. Thesis Lau, Chris, love you from Thailand. Alpha G says Jose Mourinho gets sacked this season. Hopefully. FIFA King Case, are you FSG in or out? Can I be FSG on the fence? Loads of people ask us this all the time. And we've done so many debates on this, and the problem is because we're now not just on YouTube, we have a podcast that we release every single week on Acast or iTunes or Stitcher or wherever it is that you consume podcasts. We pretty much have it on there. So we have a podcast, we have our website where we produce like 3 hours of content a week. We have YouTube, we have Facebook, we have Twitter, we have Instagram. Our opinions get posted in different places sometimes. A lot of the real rich in-depth stuff gets put onto the website. So the stuff like where we talk about FSG in or FSG out, a lot of that is maybe behind the paywall, or it's on a podcast because it doesn't quite suit the YouTube audience. But here's the thing, right? For me, FSG needed to prove themselves this summer by going out and showing us that they understand what Liverpool needed to be successful. Now, without going into it too much, I don't feel like they're there yet this summer, but equally the transfer window's not over. I remember the good things that FSG have done. You know, they've saved us as a football club for a start. That we've appointed one of the best managers in world football under them. You know, they have put plans in place to drastically improve the training facilities of Liverpool. They've expanded Anfield, which it needed doing for a long time. They have signed, you know, good quality players for good amounts of money, but equally they've made a ton of fucking errors as well. PR gaffes, one after the other. The £77 ticket thing, I mean, absolutely ridiculous, showing that they don't understand the fan base of Liverpool Football Club. You know, just comical errors sometimes. You know, how many times the Virgil van Dijks of this summer, disgraceful. It should never have happened. You know, just showing that they don't understand a lot of the times as well. And, you know, I feel that's difficult. So there's good points, there's bad points. Right now, I felt like this was a pivotal summer. I'm not quite ready to decide either way. So I hope that answers your question. I know it probably hasn't, but at the end of this summer's transfer window, I think I'll have a clearer idea of which way I'm going to lean, because I can make an argument for both and I can see it straight down the middle as well. So we have a super chat from Joe Rainbird, £2, nice one, mate. Hashtag nips for tips and hashtag RedmenTV orgy. There you go, Joe. Nice one for that. I don't think that was it. You probably weren't expecting it to get read out like that, but go ahead. I'll give you more than you deserved, but you don't. You deserved well more because you gave us a super chat. Nice one. Beef, Chris and Ched Evans would be the best combo. I feel like I've walked in on something here. What are you talking about, Tom?
I've got no idea.
Okay, sounds. Tom has no idea. Coutinho FG would be better. Would we be better under Chinese owners? I don't think we need to be. I don't understand that. Do you mean billionaires? Is that all you're saying by Chinese? Because if there's a race thing that's involved, I really don't think it matters what race, religion, creed, colour, but whether you're male or female, I just don't think that matters at all when you run a football club. Sam Fitz, completely agree with what you just said regarding Nathaniel Klein. I would imagine that at this time next year, Trent will be the #1 going into the season. Thank you for that, Sam. Much appreciated. Alpha G, Chris, would you ever consider working for Redmen TV? My channel, mate. It's 50% Paul's and 50% mine. Mars 201. Chris, look here. Why not play TAA at left back position? I don't know. Ask Klopp. I don't see why there would be a problem. Klein proved that he can do it though, so why don't we play the youngster who's just getting used to playing in the first team in his rightful position and let the experienced pro go and do left back. Mars 201. Can we have a football team for Redmen TV just like Arsenal Fan TV? I think we should. I think we definitely should. Okay, well, there you go. Okay, here we go. We've got Bam Aussie. I think we should see how the window goes, whether or not FSG really do put the money into the team. It's well known we lack depth to compete in all competitions. That was succinctly said. I took about 4 minutes to come to that. There you go then, yeah. That's it. I suppose that McGregor or Mayweather, it's definitely going to be Mayweather. I definitely prefer McGregor. Chris, have you ever farted in the bath, says Daniel Giblin. Of course. Do you know a madman hasn't farted in the bath? Malcolm J, Chris, who do you think should be our #1? Mignolet. Mike Tyson says, super chat, super snap, £500. Is this a thing? Because this happened in the last video as well. If Keita pursuit fails, do you expect us to go after someone like Sanchez or Goretzka, says Seth Hydra? From what I've heard, I actually don't expect us to go after anybody. That's just from what I'm intimating from Klopp's words this pre-season. Malsey 20 said Chris is better than Johnny Evans at centre-back. Nice one, Malsey. Appreciate that. Nice one. Hamilton or Vettel? It's Hamilton all day, just because he's English, to be fair. Like, I do like Vettel. I do like the cut of Vettel's jib, though. Silly man KO. Chris, I'm going to Bilbao match. I'm going to be bollock naked on the pitch. Go ahead, silly man co. You know what? Fadir Gafu, do you watch F1? Yeah, of course I do. I love F1. I also watch the cycling. I also watch pretty much any sport that's on the telly at any time. That's just the way that I am. Ben Vid says Salah's a fraud. No, Ben, you're a fraud. That really is it. That's all I've got time for. I'm not going to be doing it anymore. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to give the video a like as well. Please do that because, you know, it's 5:20 on a Saturday. Chris needs a Paul beard, says Smith Stars. I do. Can't grow one, mate. This has been growing now for about 6 years. It's sad, 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 sad. Like if you think Chris needs a Paul beard. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video on Monday morning.